Welcome to Kent Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run to the right. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Beavers offense will go to work for the first time. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Pulls it in, it's Walker. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Clemens. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
The Beavers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Snagged in the middle. It's Strowman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Spins away from the defense.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Turning it on. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Oregon State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the point after is good. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off-play action on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's Swan. Pressure coming. The ball is out behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Grab near the sticks. It's Cummings. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Power football with the run. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice move there. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The offense puts up 6, but that took to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So an 82-yard drive there. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Here comes the heat. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance. A lot of room to the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Get it out on the screen. Looking for room at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Swan. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They punt it away on fourth down. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Oregon State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Swan. Quick completion on the out. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. has to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out fast. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Here's a heat. And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Flips it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Murphy. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man in the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the lone running back. Got enough for the 1st down. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their...
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the officials see something to bring it back? They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Card. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Running to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Stands in and takes the hit. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. To the air. It's Swan. The quick out. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Wide receiver going in motion. Bringing the heat. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. The give. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Clemens. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking left. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. They'll try to power it in.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Touchdown, Beavers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Swan. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. dumps it to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
2nd down coming up.
Off play action. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Rushes on him. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Under fire. Turns it loose deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. If he houses this, it's ball game. Got some room to run. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception. They're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd down, any kind of score wins it, and they want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. Pulls and fired complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.